Honestly though, what happened to the Haas livery really did shock me a little bit, and having Kevin Magnussen back, my mind hadn't blown up in a long time. Hi guys, and welcome back to A Girl Talks Formula 1. With you, Manena, and I know, it had been so long since I hadn't actually filmed a video on YouTube, but now the season is back and so am I. So today I'm going to be telling you guys my Formula 1 2022 liveries ranking. Are you ready for it? Neither am I. It was such a tough choice, especially between my first and my second place. It was just such a close call. Thing is that second place is hot AF, and the first place, I had actually been waiting for that livery to happen since last season. And I finally have it, so I had to give it my first place. Are you ready to know which one it is? Well, you're gonna have to wait till the end of the video to find out. On 10th place, I actually gave it to Haas, and I had given it to Haas before seeing a livery change. The thing is that I don't really feel Haas changed anything at all. The only reason why it looks sort of different, it's because, well, it's slightly slimmer, if that's the appropriate word anyway. Haas had 0 changes on the livery reveal, and that is why I decided to give it the 10th place. The 9th place, I decided to give it to our beloved Red Bull. Yes, this is another team that rarely ever changes their liveries, if they even change it at all. I like it that it looks so much classier and much more elegant this season, because as well, it is slimmer. I mean, all of the cars are slimmer, so I think I should really stop saying that comment, because that goes for all of them. Anyway, I really liked the Red Bull. It still gives it that beastly, dangerous vibe, but with an elegant touch, which we had never really seen on Red Bull before. Red Bull are like monsters, they're like aggressive animals. So for me, it was so refreshing to actually see Red Bull this classy. 8th place, I gave it to Alfa Romeo, and on my TikTok, a lot of people actually gave me hate for this, because for me, Alfa Romeo didn't change that much either. It's probably a little bit more metallic and shiny, which is awesome, but the livery is pretty much still the same. I mean, if I am honest with you, the last places on my list, I gave it to liveries that didn't really change that much because it was our moment to change the livery designs. I mean, new car, new season, new regulations, new everything, and yet a lot of teams decided to remain the same. Alfa Romeo is the 8th place despite the livery being gorgeous. I just wanted to give the higher places to liveries that did put a little bit more effort on their designs. 7th place, Alpine. And I know this is a really cool livery. I mean, either you love it or you hate it. And the cool thing about Alpine is that they have 2 designs, the blue with pink and the pink. I personally like the pink one better, but the one that they're going to use for almost all of the races is going to be the blue with pink. That's why I gave it the 7th place. 6th place, silver is back, baby. I gave it to Mercedes. I mean, I had been missing silver so much. Don't get me wrong, black with teal or turquoise, whatever shade it actually is. Now I'm wondering if it's actually aquamarine. Who knows? Only they do. I still love that combination, but silver is just so classy, and it definitely stands out from the rest of the liveries because they all have bright colors, and this one is just simply metallic, and it's like, I drool when I see it. 5th place, AlphaTauri. It's another livery that didn't really change much, but I just love how simple it is, how classy and how elegant, and it really takes you to the AlphaTauri fashion line, which I think is also really simple, really elegant. It's got that kind of minimalistic modern twist, and you can definitely see all of those characteristics reflected on their car. So AlphaTauri, you didn't change much, but you did it again. I think last year I gave it like the 2nd or 3rd place. No, wait. I think I actually said AlphaTauri was my favorite livery of the season. I'm gonna have to rewatch my own video to remember. Either way, I'm gonna leave you guys a link right here so that you guys can watch it if you want to. But for now, let's focus on the 2022 liveries. 4th place, Williams, baby, come on. I mean, Williams has been killing it on the livery design game lately. 2021, they opted for a very vintage look. 2022, you thought it couldn't get any better, and it definitely stands out. Williams looks so vintage, yet with a very futuristic vibe. Therefore, I just fell in love with the livery. I mean, they managed to get this kind of bluish purplish hue with kind of this like reddish orangish vibe. It's like when I saw the livery, I was literally mind blown. I was like, whoa, I was not expecting this from Williams. And I mean, come on. Seeing Red Bull as a sponsor on Alex Albon's helmet, I was so confused. But Mercedes with Red Bull just doesn't make sense to me. What? Are Toto Wolff and Christian Horner suddenly become best friends? I don't know. It's just a little too weird for me. Only they know what's going on behind the helmet design, but it's pretty dope either way. Third place, and I really can't believe I gave this team such a high position. I just feel that the combination of colors they gave their livery is just on point, and it definitely stands out. I am normally not a fan of orange. Yes, my third place is McLaren, but this season they actually managed to kind of change a little bit the hue of the orange, and they made it slightly darker but brighter, almost kind of giving us like this kind of neon orange, which I find amazing, with this kind of like turquoise bright neon blue. I mean, they didn't give us a Golf, sadly. For me, that has been the best livery of all times in Formula One. That light blue with that orange, man, it just stood out. What a beautiful livery. So vintage, so classic, yet so sexy and appealing. And adding that black just to make the orange and the blue stand out even more. Man, they're ruling once again. So my second place, and I have huge hopes for this team on 2022. They killed it in the testing, and they didn't do that bad in Bahrain, actually. A lot of people think that Charles Leclerc might be a 2022 world champion. I still don't know what I think about this, but the boy delivered in testing. I gave it to Ferrari. It was very unexpected. You know how since 2021 they've been trying to change their livery designs and playing a little bit with them, and then they added the green. Ouch, mega fail. They finally removed the green and they added a lot of black and darkened the red, which made it look so strong. It just literally imposes. It looks hot. It looks sporty. It looks like a brand new era of Ferrari, which is exactly what they're trying to do with Carlos Sainz and Charles Leclerc. They had been focusing on their 2022 livery since 2021. Last season was definitely a surprise for all of us, and I hope they give us amazing surprises this season, because Ferrari deserves to be back on top. Am I right, or am I right? Anyway, I love Ferrari, but my first place is definitely to Aston Martin. James Bond, just kidding. I love James Bond. Well, I love James Bond's cars, more likely. But since last season, somebody started teasing with renders of the livery reveal of Aston Martin, and somebody teased something very similar to this season's Aston Martin. It was British green with neon yellowish greenish. Lime green, I don't know. I'm having such a hard time actually figuring out what color the neon is. Oh my God, is it amazing. So different than any other single livery we see in Formula One. You know how in the past, in the Michael Schumacher and Ayrton Senna era, liveries were crazy. They were so cool, and they would change so often. I mean, some even had snakes on them. 7-Ups, you name it. Liveries were crazy and all about the design. I feel that nowadays Formula One has become kind of conservative when it comes to their liveries. This season, Aston Martin and Williams definitely gave us a different vibe. Aston Martin is very simple, very classic, yet it adds that unexpected touch with the neon color. I just had to give it number 1. What do you guys think? What were your favorite Formula One 2022 liveries? How would you rank them? I would love to know down below in the comments. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. See you again next week on another episode of A Girl Talks Formula One.